Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Taurus, and it's for the month of June a little bit over June 2026. I hope you'll enjoy the reading, my dear Taurus. I hope it guides you, helps you seeing what's coming. It's about different areas of your life, and that is going to be the good part of this, because it does talk about different areas. So I'd like to welcome all of you to this reading. I hope it supports you in knowing what's developing, what's hidden, what's behind the scenes, and what's coming. My dear Taurus, your coffee cup is amazing. The first thing that stood out was this someone. Could be someone elderly who's ill, could be, but there is the shape of someone that's impacting your life right now, and you're at a crossroads where you have to make a decision. There is that. Could be the health of someone, like I said. Anyway, there's that. And then your coffee cup looks just magnificent. The way it transforms and changes from where you're at now and what it happens is very intriguing. Anyway, I'd like you to be mindful of the fact that I do meditate prior to this, and I'm given a lot of information. I'll write down on a piece of paper and deliver this to you right at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that. Now let me put my glasses on and have a look at what is going on right now. Okay, so it does look to me that you don't seem to be very happy. Emotionally, there is a little bit of, let me just get this close up. Oh, there's also an airplane. Okay, in the midst of this person. Now let me tell you what I'm seeing. Somebody is leaving. Someone could be also in danger when it comes to their health or safety. This could be this person here. This person could be a water energy. I see strong water energy. Like, what could it be? Which water energy? They don't show me, but oh my God, there's March. Could be someone that is got Pisces in them, because March is Pisces and Aries, and Pisces is a water energy. Anyway, I'm seeing water energy. It can also be the way they shape their head, their body. Maybe they might be frail. Someone that's trying to show me someone frail, or someone that's frail, someone that could be an older person. I'm seeing an older person, that's for sure. And this is also someone that may be connected to water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But also I'm seeing Aries and Taurus here. I see Leo. These are all part of this situation. So Leo could be part of you. Leo could be part of this person. There's Taurus, like yourself. There's Leo. And there is probably Aries there too. And possibly, of course, yeah. So it is that. That's what I'm saying. And I'm seeing something major is happening to this person in this year. Now, this situation is to do with health. There is something about health here, big time. I'm seeing like it's taken over the first sector of your cup. And I see disappointment and sadness. I also see complacency, which means like there could be a little bit of danger to maybe to safety issues, or not doing the right thing. Maybe something needs to be cleared, that's for sure. Something needs to be changed. There's a lot of devotion here also, so it is someone that you might have put a lot of energy into, that you might have been devoted to. This person could be someone very close, but you know what, there is a very difficult decision that must be evaluated, and perhaps even to reconsider this if necessary. So it's going to be a very critical time for you to make decisions. You have to take time out and really think deeply and contemplate about what decision to make. It's amazing. This similar to this came to for Aries. So Aries might be going through this also, through something similar. Especially if you're a Taurus with Aries in you, like But for Aries, they didn't say to reconsider. They did say a difficult decision, but they didn't say to reconsider. So maybe it's affecting you for you to reconsider. Anyway, like I said, time for you to take time out and really think about things. There's going to be a lot of learning as you go. There's a lot of teaching and learning, spiritual teaching, expansion in your spiritual belief, in your situations, in your confidence, in the challenge that you will be dealing with. But this is going to help you also to see the path that lies ahead for you, before you. What I want to say, that you are the driving force behind your success in this situation. It is you. But with it comes a miracle. And I love that for you. There's going to be a miracle that is going to help you on a grand scale. You are going to come to terms with, when something ends, that you have a higher calling in life. That it wasn't just where you are now. There's a higher calling. And there is a connection that's going to bring you a lot of clarity. You need to pay attention to your work, but there is a lot of money coming in. There's wealth. There could be inheritance. There could be also, there is already a beautiful heart that I see here in a beacon. And this tells me that there's a lot of joy and bliss and affection and fulfillment coming your way after an ending of a chapter, after forgiveness, after all that. There's passion and caring and contentment. Someone wonderful is about to enter your life, my dear Taurus. Now, I'm seeing there's just one more challenge, and then this chapter is ending completely. I do see November here. It's amazing. You know what's amazing? Oh my God. I just saw triple November for Aries, and I actually wrote it in the heading, in the thumbnail. I said departure. There's somebody departing, and I said double 1111. So those of you who are watching this and you have seen 1111, you could be connected to this, or you could be a Taurus that's got Aries in you. A lot of Taurus do have Aries in them. A lot of Taurus have Libra in them. But anyway, November marks a very special time, maybe to say goodbye, for endings. There is an ending, a major ending. After one challenge, it ends and you're saying goodbye. And it's preparing you for a new beginning. There'll be strong emotions, and then there is a lot of passion. After entanglement and being sort of having issues and problems and complications and circumstances tying you down, and a lot of hassles, unveiling for you to deal with, and then comes the ending, and November you're clear to go. Maybe it's November you're meeting this person, and talking about this person is fire energy. Fire, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, very strong fire energy. One of your oldest wishes is going to be granted very, very soon. And it looks to me like you're finally going to have independence and freedom. You'll be detached completely from something that was overwhelming you, something that was too much. So I do see major transformations in your life, especially when it comes to a fire energy. If you're feeling restless, unhappy, dissatisfied, you will see that very soon everything will open up and you'll have more possibilities. Maybe now a lot of things are not possible. But be ready, because there is adventure coming in your life. I'd like to see what this is, just a little bit deeper. Oh, nice. There's news coming your way from someone. News. There may be, okay, before I talk about the news, there's just news showing. If I see further, I'll come back to that, because I saw something else now. Aquarius. I see something to do with Aquarian somewhere connected to this. Someone that you might feel a little bit of, there may be a situation where There may have been difficulty. You might have felt rejected. Rejection is there. Someone that sort of puts you at an arm's length, where they say, I'll contact you when I'm able to, and they don't contact you. Maybe because their life, this is what's showing me, their life may be a bit complicated now, and they don't want to bring you into it because there's so much complications. Maybe they do want to talk to you, but they don't want to bring you into their life because of their complication. This is very much connected to this year, Aquarius. It's connected to this year. It's connected to July. Maybe they will finally tell you in July, but this is what's going on. You might have been feeling rejected, but it's because of the complication in their life. That's another one. Self-discipline is going to be very important. You will be playing different roles, and you need self-discipline. There's major change in your life, really big change. And you will go through some financial difficulty, but that's changing. That too is not remaining. Now, I do see teardrops. I see crying. I see sorrow. I see illness, irritation, worry, stress, anxiety, holding too tightly onto things, but there is going to be a happy ending. That's the most amazing factor that I see for you. A great happy ending where there's going to be a lot of healing and the end of a chapter. You're rising above. After the sorrow and the tears, you're rising above and starting a new life, and you are going to be victorious. There is healing, and there is freedom, and there are rewards for your hard work, for all your efforts. You are going to be rewarded. There may be a new creative idea that might come up that you want to do. Maybe a fresh start, something interesting that will elevate you. You are going to be elevated. Some of you might be going a distance, like it could be working, not necessarily working from home, but working at a distance. There is a possibility of expansion, a lot of expansion happening here. You're very grounded. You are going to be very grounded. You are going to know what you want. There is someone that has Leo in them around you. Have faith. Everything will be okay. You are given the strength and the power to move forward. You're very realistic, and you're duty bound. You do everything right by everyone. Even though things may be stuck for a while, it's just for a while. Then you are going to be in absolute power and authority. I see you having the greatest victory, a win, perhaps a windfall, maybe even a windfall. I see a big win, a major merit, like a big trophy coming your way, given to you as saying from the heavens or the universe, thank you for being the best that you were. Thank you for being the greatest teacher, mother, wife, husband, daughter, son. Could be anything, how it applies to you. It's like a reward. It could be even like, this could be a lot of success and a lot of money, my dear Taurus. A lot of merit. This is big. This is major. This is a victory. This is going to change your life, because there's also possibility of fame. You are going to be recognized. There is a big deserving award for you, that's for sure, for all that you have done. I do see your well-being. You are going to be in position of authority, which is going to be wonderful. You need to be a bit generous and open to generosity when you are dealing with different situations. You have got many options, and that's why you've got to exercise generosity in your options. This is the time to be generous. This is the time to be realistic. This is the time to be patient and to have faith in whatever this is. This could be a new endeavor. This could be dealing with someone new that's coming in your life. There is someone. It looks like here that there is someone. Maybe it's just you trying to be positive, or maybe meeting someone that is quite positive. This person could be Leo, fire energy. Fire energy is very strong with you, my dear Taurus. Fire energy is practically your soulmate that starts you up in life. If you've reached to a level where you don't know how to start up, fire starts you, and then comes water to replenish you. So ignites you as fire. Your soulmate is fire and water united in one person. Talking about that, fire, I'm seeing also a lot of water coming into your life. That too is coming. The light is coming with this person, this water. I see Chinese year of the rabbit here, very strong. I see someone very much into sensuality, maybe too much. I also see someone quite extremely stubborn. Very interesting. Unwilling to change. It might be very difficult when you're dealing with someone. So sometimes you have no choice, but you're putting on a facade, putting on a false face. You're not able to be honest and truthful because this person is so set in their ways. And you know what? Like, you don't want to lie. You don't want to put on a false face and just sort of like, you feel guilty that you're doing that. You want to be honest. You're an honest person. You're very truthful and honest in your way, and you're made that way. But you're finding yourself, you have no choice but to act or lie because the truth won't be accepted by those around you. And that is a problem. That is a major problem. There may be hidden things. Maybe you're forced to keep secrets. You're forced to hide things because you're not dealing with someone that's intellectual enough, or they have the knowledge enough to understand the way you feel and why you need certain things. So you've got to be very careful because these hidden secrets can harm you. There could be something where you might lose control. You might be angry. You've got to be very careful so that you won't be sorry. Very important, so you don't lose your anger. There is a situation where you're reaching an impasse, it's closing, a dead end, there's nothing can be done. You're releasing. Actually, some of you are releasing doing service for someone, or working with someone, or working for someone, or doing service for someone. That's coming to an end. You're being released from that. Released from a situation that was codependency. So this person that was dependent on you, that situation is coming to an end. You are going to go through a lot of self-worth matters and rising above where you were, starting new strategies, focusing on new way of life where it's about you. You're transitioning into a life where the changes are going to uplift you to high levels of freedom and self-worth, confidence. You're going to get your confidence back. Don't work too hard. Whatever you do, I do see a lot of work here, somebody working too hard. Very soon, I feel like some discovery is being made, a great discovery. This discovery is connected to someone magnificent. When you look in this person's eyes, it's like you see the whole world, the whole universe. It's as though this person makes you alive. I feel like you're discovering this person very soon. They're coming in your life, and I think they're coming either by end of this year, November onwards, into next year for many of you. Some of you this year, from November. From November, it's beginning. For some, it's starting from August even. And I see Leo here, again, very strong. There could be a union that is going to be ascending to a higher level of commitment. There could be like a relationship that very quickly is becoming an engagement. You know, you're setting straight away. It's a very high level of commitment between you and someone, or it could be happening around you. You're feeling the strong chemistry between you and someone, and you're trusting that that energy that you're sharing is going to bring you together for good, like for eternity. There's commitment, there's agreement. Very soon you are going to discover something that's going to move your life completely to high levels of happiness, extraordinary levels of happiness, happiness beyond your expectations. And you know what? What's amazing, my dear Taurus? This person has got a lot of fire and a lot of water, so it's your soulmate. Because I see fire next to it, water. Fire, I'm seeing Sagittarius, Aries for the majority of Taurus. Sagittarius and Aries on the same level, very high for the majority, and then second on the ladder is Leo, but there was also Leo before, so the Leo becomes also as high level as Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, Aries, Leo on the highest level for all of you. There isn't one more than the other. Okay, that's very important. And then water energy. In the water energy, I'm seeing the majority of you will be dealing with Pisces. Second comes Cancer. I think I saw Cancer at the beginning also. So that makes Cancer as strong as Pisces. And then there is Scorpio for the second level. But for the majority, you're dealing with Pisces and Cancer. Very important. Now, as I go along and keep seeing, this person that I was saying that you are concerned with, you have to make decisions in regard, they could be frail, they could be ill, their health could be at question. This person looks to me like there is connection to earth, because I'm seeing all the earth around them. So there could be an earth energy. Talking about earth energy, I'm seeing Capricorn here, very strong. And I saw Capricorn, I think, before. I saw Capricorn, yes, strength. Working hard. Capricorn this strong. I've got a lot of Capricorn, but then again I've got Taurus, Libra. Taurus, Libra is strong, and then there is Virgo. I see Virgo, Gemini. So if I go into the air energy, I see Virgo, Gemini 4, Virgo twice in the earth. That makes it 6 Virgo, Gemini. Very strong Virgo, Gemini. And in the Libra, there's Libra, Taurus in the air, and in the earth there's Taurus, Libra. So Taurus, Libra is very strong. 6. We have 6 Taurus, Libra. We have 5. No, we have 6 Virgo, Gemini. Oh my God. So there's 6, 6. The highest level of Virgo, Gemini, the highest level of Taurus, Libra. And then there is Capricorn, 4, and there is Aquarius, 4. Because we did see Aquarius before. So that's 4 Aquarius, 4 Capricorn, but 6 Taurus, Libra, and 6 Virgo, Gemini. Now, the reason why they're high, the Virgo, Gemini, because a lot of Earth does get connected to Earth with air. Especially those of you who are Taurus that might have Libra in you. A lot of Taurus do have Libra strong in them. So the air gets connected to air energies like Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. But you are more connected to those who have Earth in them, which are Taurus, Libra, and Virgo, Gemini. Okay, leave it at that. Now, moving on quickly. I'll do this so I can do this for you. Right, before we do this, I just got to tell you this Chinese years quickly. I'm seeing Chinese year of the monkey. I see Chinese year of the rooster. Rooster monkey, very strong. Then comes the pig, the tiger. Then comes the horse for the majority of Taurus. Again, I'll say it again. Monkey, rooster, pig, tiger, and horse. Then comes secondary buffalo, ox, buffalo, the rat, and the snake. Okay, very important. Now, I'm going to go into this. I'll just drink a sip of water before I start. Bear with me to deliver to you this. Now, my dear Taurus, when I'm talking about the Chinese years, the more the number, the majority of you are dealing with them. So if you're supposed to get a soulmate, which a soulmate is coming, earth and fire, you get to know the majority who are dealing with these particular signs, that your soulmate could be part of them. Or the person that I saw who is frail and sick could be the other one. They could be another sign that's connected to us. So the more the sign, the Chinese year, and the number, the majority of you are going to dealing with them on different levels. Okay, so that's very important for those of you who are new to the coffee cup and new to my readings. Okay, now I'm going to deliver to you all the messages that have come for June. Small trials. Lean more into your resources, but there you will go through some small trials. You need to also set yourself to limitations. There are limitations. There are certain things that you can't do. So limit yourself. Even if you, again, lean more into your limitations is very important, okay? Look for the beauty that surrounds you. Look at the great beauty that's around you. Appreciate it. Celebrate your life. Celebrate your life. It's time to release negativity, anger, anguish, pain, it's time for you to release it, because you're being released. There is going to be an injustice that is going to upset you a lot. There is an injustice. You want to reach out to someone. You are the one who want to reach out to someone. Something about going back. It says, don't worry. Something about going back, wanting to reach out to someone, going back, and it says, don't worry. Very special day. There's going to be a very special day. Something about a mask. Oh my God. Remember I said that there is a facade where you're not able to be yourself because people around you won't understand, and you feel guilty because you want to be truthful, because you are honest, you are truthful. Taurus are known for their honesty and their truth. But there is a mask, and that means somebody's wearing a mask and not being able to be themselves. Okay. Agreements. There are going to be agreements. Torn between two people, two situations, two jobs, but you will be torn between two. And now I'm going to go through all the initials, and the more the number of the initials, the majority of you are going to be dealing with those people or that business that's with those initials or anything to do with these initials. Okay, we got 4 times the letter U for umbrella, 4 times the letter Y for yes, 3 times the letter E for elephant or eggs, twice the letter I for indigo, I am, 3 times the letter V for victory, twice the letter R for Rome, twice the letter C for Canada, Charlie, twice the letter A for Antarctica, Alaska, twice the letter K for kiwi fruit, kangaroo, twice the letter N for no, and twice the letter M for money or Mexico. Just bear with me. Let me put my glasses on. Yes. Now, I was given, oh yes, there's more. Twice the letter Z for zebra, Z for zebra, or zoo. Twice the letter J for Japan. Then the rest are 1. G for glory, grass. W for winter, willow. P for pony, and B for butterfly. I was given 2 numbers. Number 5. Number 5 is connected to the Chinese Year of the Dragon. It is also connected to change. Major changes taking place. It is connected to you, my dear Taurus, someone that's born Taurus, either yourself or someone else that you might be dealing with, because I did see another Taurus here. Taurus or Gemini, okay? It is connected to timing. From the time you see this cup, the changes have begun already, and they're continuing on for another 5 months. The next number is number 8, and it is connected to August. It is connected also to the Chinese Year of the Goat, the sheep, connected to people who have Virgo or Leo in them. Remember, there was Leo, Virgo and Leo. It is connected to transcending to high levels. Your relationships, your life, it's changing. You're ranking up to high levels of independence, freedom, happiness, and abundance. So that's all happening from the time you see this all the way to August. Love that for you. I hope you liked it as much as I do for you. Do give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think. Maybe sometimes you need to really see it deeply and listen to it again to really take in all that information. There's so much information. Give me a thumbs up and do share with me who the people are. That's what I love knowing, how that affects you. We get a better perspective, all of us, when the community, all of them talk about the star signs and how you relate to them, each and every one of them. I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.